all leads, all sales are not equal. So don't treat them like they are. And today we're going to be talking about where a lot of people mess up when they think of the leads they get and the meetings they get as the same quality and as the same level. And this really hinders your success. So what we're going to be talking about is quality over quantity, the amount of meetings you don't matter, and the scalability when you examine the quantitative approach and the qualitative approach. So let's get right into it. So the numbers of meetings you get don't matter. Now the biggest problem with people do in sales, they think of meetings and sales as a numbers game, and this is just plainly wrong to go about this because, like, hey, look. It makes sense that when you get more meetings, there's a higher chance of you getting a client, and it does work. However, not all meetings are equal, and there are some meetings which you have a higher chance of landing a client, a paying client, who actually pays you some money, not like $400. And there are most of the meetings out there who you have with low quality prospects, which don't really give you the quality you need as well, and the commitment you need. So, like right now I wanted 800 meetings, I would just target ads to third world countries because they're super cheap there, and just get down like a ton of leads from there. Are they gonna be the best prospects for me, and am I gonna be the best solution for them? No, not at all. Like, it's a horrible experience for both parties. So if I wanted to get a lot of meetings, I would just do that. If I wanted to get a lot of meetings right now, I can call up every business. I can reach out to every business I can. But is it going to be the best thing for me? Not at all. Let me explain to you why. So right now we're going to be getting into quantity over quality. Now, all quantity does, it makes that you have to spend more time doing outreach, more time setting meetings, more time in meetings, and more disappointments, which is going to be more likely lead you to quitting your business, which is something I don't want you to do, right? Business is a wonderful thing. So quality over quantity. Now, yeah, I pretty much gave you all the major no-nos for when you focus on the qualitative approach. So let's talk a little bit more about the quantitative approach. So let's right now talk a bit more about the qualitative approach. So focusing on quality gets you less time spent on low quality meetings. This is huge because time is scarce and time is your most valuable asset. When I have meetings for my business, I don't take every opportunity I can. I take my time to realize, hey, is this person worth to have a meeting with or not? It's just a simple question you want to ask. Is this person gonna make me more money, or is this meeting just to give me more ego that I can set more meetings, right? Because a meeting set with a local business is not the same as a meeting set with Bose, right? I'd rather have one meeting set with Bose than 7 with some local businesses. Out of all of them, they probably don't even have the money to pay for my services. And if they would pay for my services, their brand isn't as large, and they probably would not get the ROI. So then my reputation goes down, and it's just a shitty scenario for both parties, right? So then a higher conversion percentage. This is huge. I talked about this in the Power versus Force video. Higher conversion percentages, they are amazing. That's what you want. That's what you need. That's what your business needs. It's perfect, right? Because right now, on average, from what I've seen, I have a 68% conversion percentage, because that's because I work with people who I can actually close and who I can benefit, right? There's some people who say no a lot of times. Yeah, it just doesn't work in between us. But 68%, if I would set 100 meetings today, I would have, with the strategy that I use, I would have 68 clients. But yeah, this is if you focus on quality. Then you attract what you focus on. This is huge because quality gets you quality. If you're trying to work with people who can you actually help, and people who would be interested in it, right, prior even reaching out to them, you're gonna get more quality clients. All this is gonna lead to you working with clients you actually like to work with. Because the worst case scenario, what can happen for anybody in any business, you work with a client, you tell them do something, or you for example, let's say you do social media marketing and you gather 100 leads for a real estate agent, and a real estate agent does not even call them up, and then he blames you. That's a shitty client you can have, right? However, if you take your time to qualify the client and you understand that, hey, I can actually help them out and they will take action. If you get in those 100 leads, they might as well close 15, 20, 30, 50, right? And boom, you're seen as a figure of authority. You're seen as somebody who does amazing work, and it's just gonna get you more referrals. It's just gonna get you more out there and well known. It's gonna increase your reputation rather than just working with the first choice, where yes, you get him a lot of leads, but he does not act on it, and he blames you, so your reputation lowers. So yeah, that's what you have to keep in mind. Quality attracts quality, and quantity attracts quantity as well. Most of the time, quantity is low quality, so low quality attracts low quality. So focus on high quality in terms of the services, in terms of the leads, in terms of meetings, in terms of the clients. Okay, you're gonna save yourself a lot of headache, and you're gonna save yourself a lot of minus points for your reputation if you take the qualitative approach. So then, scalability. This is huge, and this is, if you don't care about anything else I told you about right now, this is something that you need to consider right now if you want to choose between quality and quantity. Scalability is key in no matter what business what you do, right? Why I want to have an online business rather than a brick and mortar business is online is scalable as shit, right? Courses, an example, courses, they're scalable as shit. Information products, they're scalable as shit. However, if I would go out there and sell one-on-one coaching, right, that isn't that scalable. Or, you know, for services are something which generally isn't that scalable. And this is why. I'm going to tell you why. Because most agents out there, they take the quantitative approach to things. And this is why they're not scalable. If you take the right approach, it's all scalable. And it scales much, much easier. So let's start off with quantity. Now, if you want to scale with quantity, basically that means you have to get more meetings, right? You get more meetings, that means you need more people in the back end to work, more salespeople, and more closers. That's it. You need to get more human resources. And if anybody has ever hired somebody or tried to hire somebody who's high quality, who isn't like a low tier virtual assistant, you know that managing and getting human resources, that's one of the hardest parts to business. Human resources, they're scarce, they're hard to manage, and they're just all over the place, right? You have to train them, you have to pay them money. It's hard to scale with human resources because not everybody's gonna do the work you want them to do. Yeah, so you're basically reliant on human resources, which puts a lot of overhead to your business, and it just limits the amount of success you can have. Then you're lowering your liquidity. Now, with more human resources, you're lowering your liquidity. Because you're not able to move so fast, you need to go through people, do something, and then also there might be some salesman who gives your brand a horrible reputation that might even close your business, right? There can be a lot of things that can happen through here. So if you're reliant on human resources, that's not a good business model at the end, right? You want to be as unreliant of human resources as possible. So, however, if you focus on the quality approach, you're getting your clients. You don't need to get 100 new salespeople to 100 times your business, right? It doesn't have to be that way. What you can do then is you can just hire 1 to 2 people, right? And maybe you might be able to scale your outreach a little bit, or your prospecting a little bit. You're taking baby steps with the people you're hiring. You don't need to hire 100 people. You only want to hire 1 to 2 people. So it's easier for you to filter out quality people and people who can help you out, actually. That is huge in this. That's why quality, that's why it's better. That's why, less human resources are better. And it's like, if you would want to get a 200x increase in revenue, if you take the quantitative approach, you would have to get around like the same, like 50 to 100 salesmen, right? In this approach, you can literally get 1 to 5 people, and boom, you've 10x'd the number you wanted, because you have quality employees, right? You have quality human resource, which isn't as hard to manage in scale. So yeah. Then more money / profit. You're not spending as much money on salespeople as you would be here, or some people who do the back-end work. So that just allows you to get more money and more profit if you take the boutique and the smaller approach, which gets you more quality clients. And yeah, that essentially means like I'd rather have 3 clients who pay me $10,000 a month than 30 clients who each pay me $1,000 a month, right? It's the same amount of money, but the amount of work you do and your team does, it varies by a huge margin, right? And this is why you want to take the qualitative approach rather than the quantitative. Then better cash flow. It's just as simple as that. You're not spending as much cash on human resources or on training and whatnot. You just have to train a couple of people you have, and that's it, right? You have more cash flow you can spend on advertisements. You can spend on learning new strategies to reach out to businesses. You have better cash flow to grow your business. You have more cash to grow your business. If you take the qualitative approach, not the quantitative approach. Quantity, not good. Quality, very nice. Yes. So to quickly recap, you want to take, don't treat all sales and leads like they're equal. Focus on quality. Quality is going to lead you to more money, more profit, less human resources. It's going to lead you to less headache, less time spent. You're going to be able to be more free. That is huge if you want to succeed in business and live the laptop lifestyle. I'm not a huge advocate of like digital nomading and whatnot, but I do want to travel. And if I'm not signed to like 100 salespeople or 100 employees, if you take the qualitative approach, you're much more free. Okay, so yeah guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and Reinis out. Peace.